Hello, this is Arthur Kane, and this is a guide to advanced Halo trial text modding. For the basics and some other stuff that you'll need for this video, watch the first one. Okay, what you're going to need to do is go to your Halo trial folder, and then there will be a content folder in there. You want to open that up, and then open the gallery folder. You're going to want, once more, the editbox.png, and that will have the number and the name for your resolution. As you can see here, my editbox 600, because I use resolution 800 by 600, is already edited. I'm going to, before I do anything else, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to save the copy onto the desktop, just so it's easy to access, and if I screw something up, I'm screwing it up on a copy and not the original. Now I have it open in Photoshop. Do whatever you like to it. I'll check back in with you when you're done. I do advise that you leave at least part of it transparent, though.
We all need support. MC Chipmunks coming up short. We met a little rapper that's so damn cute. Got these chubby little cheeks, standing 3'2". We call him Chipmunk, cause his voice is squeaky too. And when he said he smoked weed, do he lie to you? And he doesn't guzzle, almost doesn't too much of the stuff he raps about. Yaps about, tell the kids to track him down after the show in the parking lot. Cause that's where he says he likes to spark his pot. His fans find out he just talks a lot. He's like a little puppy dog, likes to bark a lot and never bite, except for the songs that he writes. And every piece of culture he regurgitates and cites. It's amazing, watch him walk out and press play. The Gummy Bear soundtrack blows the crowd away. Well, I gotta say, this kid is smarter than he looks. We bought his CD and started singing all his hooks. We played a couple shows, I guess he got the upper hand. He tricked us into thinking that he was a decent man. He was all smiles, laughing, joking, slapping hands. Even said he was a fan as he hopped inside the van. But that's typical for MC Chip. He's a hypocritical little twit whose face flips. I don't trust him a bit, he's not fit for this music. First he's not nerdcore, but now he tries to use it. Whatever, we had a show set up to play together, but Chipmunk steps up and says that he would never want to share the stage with optimism and promptly kicked us out. He claimed that we left a bad taste in his mouth. What's that all about? See, Chip refuses to reveal, afraid to say it face to face. He chooses just to squeal. Now know you're sensitive, Chip, but sorry, listen up. We live in Seattle, of course we think the Bears suck. About these opening bands, and you think that the Legion is still in your bands, man. That's a loser move, dude. We all need support. MC Chipmunks coming up short. You think about you and you think you're awesome. Watch you burning bridges so quickly and often. You could be the king if you never minded court, but MC Chipmunks coming up short. Dear Chip, I'm sorry that I think you're the dick. Maybe I'm the one who's a prick. Maybe I'm the one who played packs and they never came back, cause my head's too pumped up and big. You think this might be a fact? The weird and I really act that I'm the throwaway rapper with disposable track? I mean, maybe we're the ones that like to overreact. Maybe I'm the comedian pretending to rap, and maybe not. Let's say we stop before it gets confusing. I'm not the rapper in the big time movie. I'm not the dude interviewed in the Times. I'm only really Solomon, you know, from Optimus Rhyme. The point is this, we're nowhere near as big as MC Chip, and MC Chip is nowhere near as big as what he thinks he is. I hope he gets a million hits and finally figures that he wins, but then it's single player Chip because you don't have any friends.
Alright, I'm back. The important thing to notice here is that I'm saving it once more as the original file. Most importantly, the extension is .png, otherwise it will not work, it will screw up your text. And since that works successfully, I'm going to copy the copy and replace the original. Instead of actually just replacing the original, I'm going to add backup to the file name and then just paste the copy in. That way it'll use the copy, but in case for some reason Halo doesn't like it, I can still revert to the original. Now that that's done, I think I need to change the color and text of my normal text font just to make it match a lot better. The important thing with the text is to use a font that will allow alt codes. We'll get to that in a bit. Right now I'm looking at the color. Since I was using a primarily dark red and black design, I'm going to use light red to kind of keep the color going. The hex color code for this red will be BB0000. Now I need to find a nice font, so I'm just going to create a new layer and throw up some text. It's good to do it this way because you can not only see if the font will support the alt codes that you want to use, but you can also see to some extent what size you'll want the font to be, because if you're viewing it at 100% size in Photoshop, then you will be able to see exactly what size the font should be in order for it to not stick out past the edges and still be large enough to read. In this case, I'm just going to settle on the random font I have called Stencil Standard, or Stencil STD. It's a very basic font, entirely capital. It can get annoying to look at all caps, but I like it. Again, any font will work, though I do advise that you use one with the alt codes, because if you don't, then in Halo Trial you'll either see a lot of question marks, a lot of boxes, or you'll just see a lot of blank spaces where other people's names have characters that your font doesn't support. It looks really funky and it can be very hard to figure out who's who. Alright, well I have my font set up, I'm playing around a little with the size, and now I'm going to put it in there. You should remember how to do this from my first guide. Just replace the name, and then replace the size after that. Because I'm working off of an existing text mod, my max character length and such in the editbox file should already be set. In this case, mine is at 200. And okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and save it, and now I'm going to go open Halo and test it out to see how it looks. As you can see, the text looks a little bit big there with the Welcome R3 cane, and again, when I'm typing in the edit box, it's pretty big. My edit box graphic looks decent. The big text is really getting on my nerves. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go back, try and play with that a little. The good news though is that I don't need to do any more editing in Photoshop. That can take some time, and it can get annoying if you end up doing it a lot. So I'm going to come back here. I'm just going to knock the point of the font down a couple of points, and now I'm going to go test it one more time. As you can see there, it looks okay. Maybe a bit smaller, but for the most part it's pretty much done. At this point it's just tweaking to your own heart's desire. Do whatever you like, but I'm pretty much done here. Thank you for watching. Once more, this is R3 Kane. Visit my website at canescave.tk. Leave a comment if you still have trouble or need further assistance.
How you feel about these opening bands, and you think that the Legion is still in your pants, man? That's a loser move, dude. We all need support. MC Chipmunks coming up short. Megalomaniac that you dude. We never sit around think about you. Don't get me wrong, get it wrong, it's true. I won't let it go, yo, it's just too stupid. Think about it, then I laugh and I lose it. Who's this kid? kid with derivative music. Hot chip, wish you the best. Climb to the top, get more success. Stab everybody in the back and chest. Get what you need, use not those tests.